Nyantechwa maybe am discover free Europe akoma busuafo for Ghana no me use tap send no fee mobile money transfer easy convenient fast and sounds so free won't you hwe me discover ye mapim tap send intienne also download the tap send app no ever mobile phone so free na fesika komo abusuafo for Ghana afa na nyina tap send papa no
MaryMay.digital. Create the life you want. www.maymarys.com. By starting and running your own digital business. Work from home. Tips for business owners. How to create successful online digital business. Join our global company. Mentorship and training coaching. Training for each individual. Learn how to earn online. Be your own manager. For more information, visit www.maymarys.com or email us at info@maymarys.com. You can also call us on 0049 017 656 853 241. This business has helped me so much and my family, and to increase your income, join and create the life you want. Also for beginner. Also a beginner when I started this.
Check it. That beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Push sugar level for check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Emre tudo nani etena ka mu kwanten akotonyo mabegu ye shop mu se ubenya ni nyina ofako enno so ya asem foforo owo so to mfa sika swane ne mpatemu anase achimota la pass ekosinsa Jimmy Dale is your one-stop shop distribution for wholesale and retailers. Safa drinks, insure, enyane, anasa ade bia wo pe bia. So ukoton ko adia ene bia wo se wutumwa eye Jimmy Dale. You can locate Jimmy Dale Ventures at Giga Junction inside Soto. Or call us now on 0208 920 996. Jimmy Dale Ventures, the official sponsor for Sammy Flex TV. Emre tudo nani etena ka mu kwanten akotonyo mabegu ye shop mu se ubenya ni nyina ofako enno so ya asem foforo owo so to mfa sika swane ne mpatemu anase achimota la pass ekosinsa Jimmy Dale is your one-stop shop distribution for wholesale and retailers. Safa drinks, insure, enyane, anasa ade bia wo pe bia. So ukoton ko adia ene bia wo se wutumwa eye Jimmy Dale. You can locate Jimmy Dale Ventures at Giga Junction inside Soto. Or call us now on 0208 920 996. Jimmy Dale Ventures, the official sponsor for Sammy Flex TV.
Anyways, anytime we sit like this, then you know the business of the day. The business of the day is purely show business and nothing else. And we are starting our week on a very positive and a very good note here on Sammy Flex TV Showbiz Daily. And I'm so happy that you are always part of us. You missed us and we missed you more, but we are back. It is going to be back-to-back content here on Sammy Flex TV beyond Showbiz Daily. Remember to subscribe to our channel and always get to watch our fresh videos and also comment, because we do the show with you. That's why we are not scared of what you say. We only want you to speak right. Use your tongue right. That is the only thing we want you to say, but not to gag you, not to say this or that. No, say it, but say it right. And that is our policy here on Sammy Flex TV Showbiz Daily. So welcome. If it's your first time here, we sit and we discuss show business, in fact insight into showbiz information and more. I am called Sammy Flex, and the gentleman who is in your shot, his name is J Smart. J Smart is a blogger, he is a journalist, a talent manager, and now he doubles as a business manager. He sells honey to our pet and war, pure honey atono. Just call J Smart, and J Smart will surely take care of you. You get the pure honey and you taste. Jay, you promised me pure honey. What's up?
Actually, I wasn't.
Hey, actually, about you.
I was doing some run at Sakumono. So from there to and what I was
doing is one bag.
Oh no! It will be.
It could go into your Jeep bag.
Mine is quite smaller and then than this one.
So you're going to fit into the Jeep bag.
But God willing, next because Chemo is asking me to bring.
Yeah, we want to taste. So we can advertise it.
Sure.
You know, tasting is believing.
Yeah, sure.
Until we taste it, how do we say the honey is good?
Yeah.
No, we can't. Else we'll be telling lies.
So this is a promise. God willing.
But is the honey good?
Yeah.
How do I know?
100%. So next week you get to know. But this is 100% pure.
Okay.
Yeah. Very organic.
All right. Thank you so much, J Smart. And Nana Regan is also here. Nana Regan is handling Ghana Music Awards UK. How is the launch going? I hear first July.
Yes.
But why are so many things happening on 1st July? Create concept. They also want to play a show at Kigali on 1st July.
Create.
Yeah. Wow. Sugar Lord. Hey, Charlie. It be Friday, eh?
Yeah.
And it's a holiday.
I think I have to speak to Forcing as quickly as possible to see if he can do some changes, because I have to MC that show too. And Ghana Music Awards UK launch too.
You do your laptop.
Charlie. In fact, I've been thinking, Charlie, we'll have to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
But no problem. I'll talk to somebody after the show, then we see how best we can do it. Yes, how is it going?
Brother, it's going well. I mean, everything is set for 1st July.
Okay.
So I just have some few invitations left to give out to some artists. So yes, right now the organization, everything. On 1st July, we'll be going to Labadi Beach Hotel.
Labadi Beach Hotel.
Yeah.
Has it been difficult reaching these artists and their handlers to present the invitation to them?
Very difficult.
Hey, Charlie.
Yeah, very difficult. It's not easy. Sometimes you send text, no response. Call, no response. The phone will be ringing. That's serious. These are artists. The kind of business they can be losing with this kind of attitude. It's too bad. Some of them too are very reliable. Somebody like Fameye, Obapa, Christy, and I think even Shatter's camp. I just sent a text and there was a response. Wow. Everybody I delivered Shatawale's invitation today. So with some medicals come too was very responded. But the rest there, you have been calling some of the artists since last week Monday.
They are not even picking the call.
No call, nothing. They are not even responding.
But the call goes through.
It goes through.
Right. Meanwhile, they put it out that if you want to book us, call. Now call put on for not email.
I have plenty. I have plenty of the invitations. So.
Well, they are very fine. We are still praying for them that everything goes smoothly for them. So 1st July, Ghana Music Awards UK. I know the organization team from London, the board, and the members on the board will be coming from London, I think on 26th or something like that. Then 1st July, the whole thing drops. Then when it drops, we will surely come and discuss them as well. So let me welcome Intim Solomon. So how was the weekend?
Was cool. Tiring somehow.
Yeah. Were you able to do the KSM event?
No.
Hey, Charlie, what we are doing to KSM is not fair. God forgive us. Hey, no, the way I'm treating my father is not fair. Hey. No, our responsibilities are too much. Oh my God.
Yeah. I couldn't go. I was at home and trying to do, other things, and the hackers are not leaving us.
Yeah. You were telling me about Kobiche.
Yeah.
They hacked his YouTube.
Yeah. So now you have to work to get it.
So, Are they operating it or is dormant?
Well, it's dormant for now, and they have not touched anything. That's the surprising part of it. But it's locked. You can't go in to do anything.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I know you there. You work at YouTube. Have you not sent them a message?
Yeah, you. I haven't done that. I haven't done it yet, but very soon I'll go through the process and get it back.
Okay. Hackers. Yes, Remupa.
Oh.
Montomo, yes, Remuna.
Sometimes you wonder what they want.
Obibe keeping a sleepless nights. I building a channel as well. Hacking. What's there? Okay, and let me say thanks to Digital Rasta Currency. He's behind camera. Richie Flex is the editor and director of the show, and I also have Emmanuel Fowila PG, who is the producer of the content, with our creative director Gideon Neelam Tyson. Full team on display here on Sammy Flex TV. Now, last Saturday we went out to Kigali Hotel for a program. It was the birthday party of Exdo, and when we went there, we saw some of his people, as in his generation artists. We saw Akatakyie, we saw Fifi Silla of T8 for Kwaji's fame. We saw some other people who were there to support him as an artist celebrating his birthday. On the day, we realized that most of these boys who had hit songs some years ago, anytime they mounted the stage, their songs were evergreen. People were dancing to these songs, like people were so happy to dance to some of these songs. But interestingly, give anybody a pen and paper to invite his 10 artists for a gig, and they might not mention them. The lucky ones will be those who have songs banging today. If you don't have any song banging today, it means you're Froby. You would never be called. So I'm asking that, where is the problem? Meanwhile, when we go to places and they play the song, we dance. So when the guys are there and they perform, everybody jumps to it. But we don't call them. What is the problem? Is the problem those people having such songs, or those who are consuming the songs? What is the problem? And this is where I want us to start today's conversation from. And when it comes to Showbiz Daily, we go deep into the conversation to bring all the sides, the good, the bad, and the ugly, into matters that are happening in our showbiz space. So you go to a gig, and when we play our Bradford songs, or when a Bradford is there to perform, you dance to it. Akatakyie, we will dance to it. Fifi Silla, you will Exdo, like just mention them. But you will not call them, you will not patronize their songs as it is happening now. Is it their problem, or maybe music consumers' problem? I hear there is a short video that we will see. Let's just watch briefly, and when we come back, I start this with J Smart, because he manages artists, and I know his artist is also spending some good time in the system. Very soon the artist will be going to the expiry date, and you will see how J Smart and Co will also manage the space and make sure they are still being enjoyed. Watch this video. When I come back, we continue. Okay, so that was one of the numerous performances of the good old Akatakyie. No, they are not old. I'm talking about their brand, their songs. But I think they are still young guys. Yeah, they will not be up to 50. That one I can be so sure about. So they are still young guys who can perform on any platform at all. But what is the problem? When we hear their songs, yeah, they say, "Yeah, bomunyuma no mujina ho no mutua obesa." But any yenye omunyumu hwe na timimpo attract obi. Jay, what is the problem? Who is the problem?
Okay, first of all, let me greet everybody watching us right about now. Before I came here, I chanced on a video that I think will very well relate to this conversation. I chanced on a video of one of the astute music producers who I think came back from the UK. He was with George Quay over the weekend, and then he was saying that he purposely came to Ghana here to teach or impart some knowledge in production to some of the young chap here. But then when he came, because of other engagements, so he tried to even write songs for some of these young musicians, though he didn't mention them. But one of the saddest thing he said in there that I took notice of was the fact that the man purposely came to Ghana here just to at least inculcate some knowledge he's gone outside there to learn, and then he thought that okay, it is about time he come to Ghana here to teach some
like
of
his country.
People. Yes, his country.
But the person is Charles Amwa.
Charles Amwa. Okay, okay, yes. And so he came to Ghana, and then almost all the people he tried reaching out to were pulling themselves away. Then again, even the people that were able to respond to him, that maybe took some of the projects that he brought, even till now, some have not even recorded their songs or even bring them out. He couldn't tell what the issue is. But but to me, sitting back and then maybe with few analyzing and then looking at few issues that has happened in our space, I think that the consumers are parts, and then the industry, the people in the industry, we are parts.
The stakeholders.
The stakeholders are parts, and then even the artists themselves are also parts.
Okay, so share the problem to let me see. Where is the consumers' problem? Where is the stakeholders? Where is the artists?
Yes. So before I come to that part, you see, this VGMA, Famiye's speech when he won Songwriter of the Year, he gave credit to one Jose, who he said wrote the chorus of his praise song. Famiye did not say that Jose wrote the entire praise song, but then he said he wrote the Christian part, the chorus, the praise the Lord, hallelujah, that side. And so Famiye had to.
Did he mention Jose?
Yes, he mentioned Jose.
I thought it was one producer's name.
No, he mentioned Jose. Yes. So when Famiye mentioned Jose, that the guy did that part there, you see, all the news that were circulating at the time was that Famiye did not write praise song. Praise was written by Jose, and so and so. Others were even attributing it to the producer, just like you are mentioning right now. You see, so when it happens,
I think he mentioned it rather.
No. He didn't say Liquid Beat produced.
Liquid Beat.
Yes, produced that song, but Jose did the writing for the chorus. Jose is like a Christian guy, so you realize even in most of his interview, I think even afterwards when he won that award, he was on This Is Gospel, and then he reiterated that statement. He did mention again that Jose wrote the chorus because he is a Christian person. Yeah, and so you see, the news that was circulating both online and in some of the entertainment tidbits was that Famiye did not write that song. And so you see, what happens is that sometimes when you get some of these things, the people decide to draw back because they feel that when maybe they channel their energies to it, and then maybe they resort to some of these things, like it will maybe portray them as though they don't know what they are about, or maybe they are not even talented. And so simply they will just draw back, no matter how beautiful the product is. They will just draw back. Now ending with that side, there is a very big gospel song right now in the country, and it's even won award by Ohima Mercy. And that song was written by a high life artist, a high life musician who, even as we speak now, does not have a hit song, I should say, but wrote that hit song for Ohima Mercy.
Is it a secret?
No, it's not a secret.
I have to mention it. Let's go.
Otimemu was written by Kwabena. You see, so.
But Kwabena, that's not the first time Kwabena has been written for.
Yes, but what
it's written for Superintendent Kofi Sapon before.
Yes.
So what, and I think Ohima Mercy's Obey Kesi or something. Same way it was Kwabena who wrote it.
What I actually mean is that sometimes even the products that you be running away from, or some of the works that you be rejecting like this, may even be the one that will take you to the promised land. But because some of these people, I do not want to say they seem so pompous, but because they don't want to find themselves wanting, especially from the entertainment industry where people will be bringing some of this news. Instead of them, they know that what is coming their way is the best, is what they needed, but they will not go for it because they don't want any of these issues. Then again, with the very issue we are tackling, the reason why I'm saying that the consumers are packed is that the ways and the dynamics right now of the industry has changed. It is not like it used to be. So right now, the song can be very look so new and whatever, with a very good quality and then sound. But then the question is, so the generation right now, do they still know that songs? Where the artists also come in, where I thought the artist is, you see, these people you mentioned, somebody like Akatakyie, somebody like Sammy, I would say is their contemporary. But Sammy right now still gets shows, and now when it comes to live band, Sammy
is rated.
Yes, Sammy has become not just rated, but when we want to talk about live band in Ghana here, especially adding both the old school and then the new school, Sammy comes high, like on top. The reason is Sammy has been activating all the works he's put previously, the old days. He's been able to stay relevant even till now. And so when you hear maybe Sammy trending, you go back and then ask yourself, who is even Sammy? That is to those who do not know him, or maybe
those who knew Batman.
Yes, maybe haven't heard of his song. They'll go back and then search and all of that. And Sammy tried as much as possible to make himself very visible in the industry. And so when it happens like that, you will never
fade away.
You are always like, there's always some news around you, and then you are trying to also fit yourself to the modern system. And so when it happens like that, automatically the old song, when you look at Sammy, whenever Sammy is performing, especially that his Linda song, whenever Sammy, I've got a lot of new songs, but whenever he's performing and then he
comes with some energy,
it comes with some energy, and the youth of today really enjoys that song. And so these people, what they need to understand is that it is true, like the terrain right now has changed, but then they themselves, I feel, did not change. If the musicians didn't change. You see, we have some people, they are just about
that's what you see of Akatakyie and Co.
Yes, of course.
They refuse to change. They have been static.
And Sammy was able to change along
and mingle with the young ones.
With the young ones, and then it's been able. For instance, Tick decided to feature Kuami, Eugene, and then Kiddy in some of just his old works, but then they decided to just maybe reproduce it, and then you saw the energy and all of that. And so it means that through the consumers' demands and wants has changed, but then most of the work, the larger aspect of the work, depends on the musicians themselves. Assuming they changed like how Sammy did, or like Tick I mentioned, definitely you then listen to their songs and then attach it to the old works they've got out there. Okay,
thank you. Just now we can come through. Why is it difficult for these guys to get our attention?
That's I also greet viewers. It's difficult because one, our roundtable conversations have been limited to relevance. and who is getting what number, who is popular, who is that, and not, you know, event promoters are not really going beyond just having some of this conversation to come up with certain events. You know, if you are an event organizer, you can come up with events that will target certain markets.
Yeah.
And it will also even have certain songs that you want to play. Most of these festivals that people go about to Europe tours and all of that, some of them you could feel that they are playing a specific genre of song or a specific era songs for people to just come and then consume. I mean, our people are not doing much about that. Our event promoters and event organizers are not doing much. All they talk about is anytime there's an event and they sit in meetings, the only thing you hear is who is one numbers na was to say one a bit.
So everybody is looking for the numbers.
Yes, which is not a problem. Like, you can't fault them because they are also into business. So definitely they want
what will bring them results.
Exactly. But I mean, I still believe that we can come up with events with proper plans that we will still put some of these artists on, and then they will still pull numbers. It happens in the gospel fraternity, so why can't it happen in the secular
industry as well?
Yeah, so I mean, they are good. Just when we went for Exdo's birthday, look at the kind of performance they were putting out there, and the kind of responses people were giving. Cherry,
people still love them.
They love the. You see, there's one observation I have even made. Do you know, anytime there's a new radio station in town, during test transmission, they play 90% of
Ghana songs, yeah.
90%. And people are tuned in, people are listening. But the moment they gain grounds and they switch, they don't even play the old songs like that.
That's a correct observation. I know about this too.
10 or 20%, then they'll be playing the new songs and all of that. So if the old songs can give you that attention, then you should know
pay
that,
attention to it.
You should know that definitely if you put up an event and say that, okay, this time around we are celebrating, let's say, hip life 90s and other events like that where some of these artists can get opportunities to be built, then they will also be relevant to. Because I don't want to blame the artists too much, because I think the traditional media is also not helping them.
How?
In the sense that most of them have released songs. It's not like they are asleep, you know. Akatakyie, for instance, I have followed Akatakyie for the past 5 years. I know they've been releasing songs. Sometimes they will be doing radio interviews, and you ask yourself, it's not as if the songs are not good. Sometimes
these are good songs.
These are good songs, but you ask yourself, what is really happening?
Why is it not flying?
Why is it not flying? And with the change, somebody like Akatakyie, I know they've have a way to, you know, blend the old and the new kind of they blend it, but when they put it out there, it does not fly. You understand? I know Slim Bastard, for instance, way back in the UK has been doing producing songs and bringing it down here, but it doesn't fly.
Sometimes, today is his birthday, though.
Yes, today is Slim's birthday.
Yeah.
Shout outs to him. I mean, sometimes you put promotional plans for some of these artists. DJs will take the money and
squander it.
It's just another thing. So it is not as if they are not making. I don't want to say they are not making any efforts or they are not trying to change, because I've seen some of them and the kind of efforts they have put into their works, and you know, they did not get the response that they so some of them at some point just give up,
and they leave it.
Especially when it comes to collaborations, it's very difficult. There's that perception that or mentality with some of the new artists. It happens with every group of new artists. They believe that, oh, if you give Chemo a chance, Chemo was very solid in the 90s.
So now that I've also taken the space,
if you give him a chance,
I can't share.
Gets a hit, that will be the end of you. So they don't really open up to the old artists like that. They always want to. You see, one or two B, they will just be opening up to one or two B, but like asking all of them, maybe those who still wants to be relevant and they are putting in works, people don't really open. And sometimes it's not like they are just coming to bargain verbally. They are coming to the table with cash, business.
They want to pay.
They want to pay. The people don't even respond to them. And you ask yourself, what's going on?
And why are they not ready to do business?
That's the question we all ask ourselves. Like, why? So that is what.
Or is it because they think that they are dead? They are not relevant anymore.
Those things. Oh, these people there. Oh, one more time we just leave them. Oh, Charlie, right now. So anytime you go, like me, I've been in such meetings. Anytime you go and you even mention this person, they go, nah. But when Bulawe was doing back in the days, you know what was happening. I mean, those kind of events. So people like Bulawe have stopped putting up such shows, and that is one of the platforms some of these artists can share. So if event promoters are putting, at least from January to December, we have like a show that will recognize past artists and all of that, then some of these artists will still be relevant. The high lifers are enjoying a bit because of the live performances. To patronize live performances. I hear
sometimes even at funerals.
Yes. So, but when it comes to especially the hip lifers, they are really bleeding, and you can only blame the event promoters, and a part of the blame too can go to the media for how they play their songs, they put it on rotations and all of that. But the rest there is just right. So you can't do anything about it.
Okay, Chamo, let me also get your point on this one.
Yeah, I think you have a lot of factors contributing to this, but in my honest opinion, I think all the blame should go to the musicians and nobody else.
What do you mean by all the blame should go to the musician?
Yes, because Meres is a hobby. One is a
movie.
And we have evidence, or we have some people that we can point to, say, regardless of the scene, they are still relevant, and you can still mention their name. Somebody like Daddy Lumba, he is still relevant.
That's true.
So what is happening to the artist?
He has transcended more generations.
Yes,
but he's still active.
Yeah, he did remix with Sarkodie. Same with like all the top guys. I think he has done remixes with them. Yeah. So this is how you move from generation to generation and still be relevant. So if you are not playing your game well, or you don't know how the game is now play, like how you don't know the rules of the games now, then you will be out of it, because this is how we are going. So if you are not going that direction, you are lost. You can't go with you. So me, I will put the blame on the artist 100%. And there are other factors, obviously. When the consumers' taste of preference or what they want changes, the same thing will happen. But you can't blame consumers for changing their taste. You should
but what I mean, when they come to you for performance, you enjoy them.
Yeah. So they should be pushing themselves for people to enjoy them. You can have the best of product, but if it is in your room, nobody will come and take it. You have to go out and sell it. You have to market it for people to know that you still have a good product in your room, and it will be better for them to consume it. So they should be in the competition instead of waiting for people to call them in. If we blame others, or if you blame the consumer.
So in being in the competition, Nana Reagan was saying that these guys work hard, pay for their own studio fees, pay for their video fees, and they get songs out. Yet no one is discussing them.
It means that songs people don't like it, because if you play their old songs, people are enjoying it.
And it's because of what they were doing, the same thing they are doing now.
Yes, and so then how do we say that we should blame the consumers or we should blame anybody else? Because if we play their songs, you enjoy it. But when they do new songs, you don't like it. Then who should we blame? Play the old songs. Why do you then change if people like the old songs? Continue playing them. How do you stay relevant? Be on social media. Do they have social media account at all?
Not all of them do.
Yeah. Some, in fact, most of them, their songs are not even on the digital stores. Yeah. But somebody like Oboba J. Adolfo is still enjoying something. But Oboba J. Adolfo is way back than Akatakyie. And it is Oboba J. Adolfo cried to me the number 2 digital stores, and he's getting something. How much more Akatakyie and yet so old a bit relevant in terms of age or time. And it's my problem. Okay. They should be working with the new guys, the people who are now controlling things, so that they push them to the market and they will also compete. And some may even win, like Daddy Lumba. Amachi Dede, they are there, they are in the game. Amachi Dede or manager or friend or befa or no be negotiation. Yeah. Who show or bebo. Yeah. Some of them when
in fact I hear he's one of the expensive artists around. Yeah. Yeah, like he will charge you a good amount of money.
Yeah. The thing is that say you got boardroom and I you got meeting as any say artist Edo Mabe show. They don't even come to your head. The people now in home because they are not in the space. You got translate Charlie be show musician Benny and Fanamara. Quick, Obonza Black Sheriff about him. Sarkodia about him. Shatawala about him. Akatakyie mautrim. And the better than Akatakyie about him. It's Akatakyie marketing.
So
yes.
They have to be in the news. They have to be performing.
They have to.
But the last Friday, it was after the performance that I said, why this guy don't aspire like that?
But before the show, before going there, in fact, now okay, I say or more humble. Yeah.
It's your catch.
Yes. So it's their fault. If you have good product, find means to market it for people to accept it. Otherwise, don't blame anybody that you have a good product, but nobody is buying.
Supporting you.
Omo product in you know, omo tonwa mana kongo food. You know back when it happens in omo moton aduane na e bibiri. Oh, then I had an corner beam, and I did the abc. And
why shepe and nam no nam ni puta no as alive it.
And the community de wa on found said and that na do ubedi. Later now, I say, you okay, we know car, and I'll quite you a baby. I did a long way to get it. So me, I'll advise them to start pushing themselves in the game. Like they should start marketing themselves by any means necessary. If they can't do it themselves, they should hire people, they should collaborate, they should work with people, experts in the game now, to push them, because people will still enjoy their songs, as you were saying. If you are doing such a performance and everybody is enjoying, why then do you sit back waiting for somebody to call you? No, you should push it on them.
Okay, Jay, you said you wanted to add something briefly.
Yeah.
Time.
Some of them release songs, and some of the songs they release are even far better than what they have released previously. But the point is, they still resort to their old ways of promotion. That is what they still resort to. Let's assume somebody like Akatakyie maybe comes up, does a flyer, and then are like they are reproducing or maybe relaunching their works. They tour, they go to places like Boom Play, they do some media runs and all of that just to create those mileage and all of that. They'll still get the relevancy, like people will still follow them. But these people still would resort to their old means of promotional ways, and those ones honestly
imagine
wouldn't work.
Giving order to the TikTokers using something with order. Just imagine it.
They'll revive the song. I think it happened to one Nero X song.
Nero X, yes.
One Nero X song. It just revived on TikTok and it went to Nigeria. Everywhere.
Just imagine giving song like order from Akatakyie to the TikTokers.
But these songs are deeply written. Deeply written, like deep lyrics.
So they should just find a new way to market the song.
Okay, and because sometimes the system might not be favoring them, they should get some new boys who are on the field. I'm sure that's one of the areas that they are failing as well. They should get the boys who are on the field, get the active boys, those who are online 247 to do the work for you. And finally, when they step out, they should appear good. They might not be having all the money in their account, but they should appear good, because sometimes the way you see some of them, how they look, if you are not careful, even striking conversation with them will be difficult. Like they don't inspire you. In short, they don't inspire you. I was talking to Shatawale yesterday. He said, Charlie, with him, if you are an artist and you don't inspire him, he's not going to do what you are doing. In fact, when we were talking about the different album covers, it's one of the things he said that if we say he should look at maybe how Akatakyie or Stonebwoy is doing it, yes, that is fine. They are doing that way. But what they are doing, is it inspiring him? Like what did they get out of the norm? They did not get anything different from the norm. Okay. That's why he might not be conforming to the norm. Yeah. So he'd also find a way to do it.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
He should communicate it that way.
At the right time, I'm sure he will talk about it. We are still looking for days to go to Shatter to have some sit down with him, do some of the songs reviews on the album. That's the GOG, and we will come and share it with you. Meanwhile, you can also be online and make money. Just as we are saying, go online, start doing something right, and make some money, because maymarriage.com, they have started something that you can also tap from. www.maymarriage.com. Create your life that you want online. Start and run your own digital business. Work from home. Get some tips for business owners. Create successful online digital business. Mentorship is available. Training, coaching, and you are also going to be making some money online as your own manager, like my man J Smart is doing now. He's a boss online. He doesn't pay off his rent, but he's a boss. That is the difference between him and me. He's a boss, so you can also be your own boss. Start something and let's see how it goes. Now let's go on to story number 2, where Last Mid has a song that everybody is talking about. I think the song is called Friday Night, right?
Friday Night,
yeah. Nana Reagan was boogieing to it the other day in the studio, and everyone is loving it. In an interview with Sammy K, he has said that because they are sounding Nigeria, that's how come their songs are doing well. Maybe right, maybe not. Let's watch the video briefly. When we come back, I'll be asking my people that, is that a way to go? Sound some way so you get the acceptance, or maybe they are just doing what is in vogue? Is that what the new trend of songs are going? That's why they also have to go that way. Watch this video with Sammy K. When I come back, we will continue with the conversation.
How do you feel, Simon Forecastle, you guys are sounding? How do you feel, Simon Forecastle, you guys are sounding like Nigerians?
I feel like how me explain, but
But do you hear that?
Yeah.
So how do you feel?
But me, I think it's good.
So it's true you guys are sounding like Nigerians now?
Yeah, I think.
Why?
Because probably Nigerians are taking over the music industry in Africa right now. It's good.
So it's true you guys are sounding like Nigerians now?
Yeah, I think.
Why?
Because probably Nigerians are taking over the music industry in Africa right now. So go check my stuff.
All right, so you can also go online to listen to this song. It is called Friday Night. He did some style in there, and anytime I'll meet him, I'll let him do the style, whether in the studio he did transit or it was recorded straight. Because anytime I listen to the song, I ask myself, really, did he do that straight? If he really did that straight, then he has some good stamina. Yeah, because it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. You are likely to get tired. And I know in the studio now they are able to do transit from Accra to Kumasi, Kumasi to Tamale, Tamale to Nabrogo. It goes on like that. Okay, Chabo, so let me get your opinion.
Yeah.
Should we allow them?
Of course.
Like he has admitted, he did not run away from it.
Yeah,
should we allow them?
What can we do? They should do what they think will sell. That's how. That's what it is. I mean, that's the level that we are in now. It may change with time. Something new may come up, and that's what it is. But I think his credit is he's doing a good song, and regardless if you sound like even whoever, a good song is a good song. A good song that people can vibe to. They no matter how you sound, people will still love it. You can sound like a Jamaican. You can sound like American. You can sound like Nigerian or Ivorian. There's nothing wrong with that. A good song is a good song. because we enjoy good songs from Nigeria, we enjoy good songs from America, we enjoy good songs from Jamaica. So if some Ghanaian is sounding like a Nigerian, there's nothing wrong with that. And if you love his song, you love the song, not about how he sounds. I think I would disagree with him if he says that that's why people have accepted the song. Then I would disagree, because a good song is a good song. We have a lot of Nigerian musicians who are not breaking through here in Ghana, but they are Nigerians. They sound like Nigerian because they are Nigerians, but their songs are nowhere. And the same way we have Ghanaians who are sounding like Nigerians, but their song is not going anywhere. So you can't just use sounding like Nigerian and break through or have a hit song. No, you have to do a good song, and then it will be accepted by everybody, including the Nigerians. So I think he's a good musician coming up based on the song what that he has. Yes. So he should just keep on doing his best, and that is it. But it sounded like Nigerian or not, I think it shouldn't be a debate. It's a matter of, can you do a good song? Can you do a song that people will accept? If you
so that doesn't mean that if you have to, as in his admittance, that if you are doing well, then it means you are sounding like a Nigerian. If you are feeling then
that's why I said if he says that we have accepted the song because he sounds like Nigerian, then he will fail there. Because there are people who will be sounding like Nigerians, but they don't have a good song. There are people who will be sounding like Jamaicans, but they don't have a good song. The same way with like somebody can say Sarkodie sounds like an American because of the rap and all, so what? So he can't do a good song. That would be the question. So sounding like whatever, or sounding like anybody, that if you can do a good song, just give it to us and forget about sounding like whoever. If you think sounding like Nigerians can give you a good song, fine for you. I mean, that's good, because you have discovered something that's working. For that, the way he said it, I would disagree with him, but there's nothing wrong sounding like Nigerian or sounding like an American or sounding like Ghanaian. I don't know even how you can do that differentiation, but just do a good song and forget about how you sound.
Okay, Nana, continue from there. What are you also adding to this?
Well, I don't know if the question was born out of the last Friday night, right? Friday night song.
Yeah.
Yes. If that is where the question was born from, then I don't know why he should even admit that he sounds like Nigerian. Because the Friday night song and the kind of,
the vibe in there.
The vibe in there doesn't sound anything Nigerian to me. Personally, it doesn't. And I know what the first his first single, that one was
Kuami Eugene.
Yes,
with Kuami Eugene.
I've forgotten about the title. I mean, that one too, he didn't sound Nigerian. So I don't know why he was quick to admit that yes, they are sounding Nigerians because of what? Because like Chemo is saying, this is Friday night is a good song. That is just about it. So whether you sound like Togolese or whatever, it is a good song.
It is how good the song is.
Yes, that is how people are jamming to it.
I think the one with Kuami Eugene, the Sika remix. Right?
Yes. I mean, he did not sound Nigerian in that song. So where from they are sounding like Nigerians and all of that. Yeah, some of our artists are sounding like Nigeria. You can mention somebody like AK Songstress and nobody would debate it. When you hear the song, you know this is like a typical Nigerian
way of writing.
Yes. So I can mention somebody like AK, which is not a problem. There's nothing wrong with wanting to sound like Nigerian or South African or Jamaican or whatever. If you want to sound like them and you think that is how you can write, just do it for people to also consume your product. But once you are not sounding like that and you want to say you are sounding like that, that is where my problem comes in. And I don't feel he's a young guy. It also tells us one thing. that our musicians here don't have any drive. They don't have any. I've been making this argument on this platform several times that Ghana music, the music industry as a whole, does not have any drive as compared to.
See, you need baby echo. Is that what you mean?
Yes, you need baby echo. Yeah, maybe
agenda.
When will be an but when you look at American hip hop, look at where American hip hop started from. You will see there is a drive. So yes, music is dynamic. Music is what you see the dynamic in every American hip hop music. But still now, you bet the typical hip hop. If you are not doing it right, they can easily tell you. And here, when the person is not doing it right and he is getting it wrong, no man finding another name, man. The person wants to do hip life, but maybe or may say instruments be an melody be na a man for any bound. I say we the any hip life, but no a man need for a trip pop.
Hip hunt.
No be a
hip dia.
No man fan. I mean, we don't have any drive, and you see somebody like Fela Kuti, we've been crediting him with Afrobeat and all of that. When Fela Kuti was doing Afrobeat or had that dream that he wants to champion this Afrobeat genre, there were other music genres that were very, very popular. But because he had that drive, or maybe a person, so you could see say elements Numuan and on Namsan and the Nigerians are eating from it. But here in Ghana, though, there's like baby the uncle to me the air drive na hip life and that's a high life no crap.
Yeah, too
good. So some of these young guys will have some of this mentality. Yes, if I sound Nigerian, that is how I can fly. But at the end of the day, that is why sometimes when musicians in Ghana goes like, oh, we are putting Ghana on the map, I ask myself, with what?
With their style of music.
With what kind of style? You can only put your country on the map with a unique product.
Yeah. Authentic.
Not when maybe Jamaicans are doing dancehall and you have seen how dancehall is doing, and then you are also doing dancehall, and then when you become very successful with dancehall, you say you are putting Ghana on the map. People are doing amapiano, so you know when you do amapiano, your songs will go far, and then you say you are putting Ghana on the map with what? Because if people want to sit and discuss amapiano, they will not mention Ghana.
You mention South Africa.
They will mention South Africa. So what are you saying? You are just, that is why we are always not in front. We are always behind certain people. And sometimes it brings that fear to me that, okay, if we don't discuss some of our things well, Nigerians will dominate the music scene for a very long time. This guy, Diamond Platinum, he does what? Where is he?
Tanzania. Yeah.
You see the kind of songs. The other day I was telling somebody that guy, when you even put him on your song, he will still do his style. He will never change anything. He is doing him. I think the motivation is that he wants to do that so that in the future, when he goes to Nigeria, somebody can say, oh, I am also doing this style of music because of Diamond. Somebody from America will say, oh, I am doing this kind of music because of this artist from Tanzania. But in Ghana, what is the dream? Where is our dream? You better Afro beat kakra, amapiano kakra,
hip hop kakra,
dancehall kakra, reggae kakra. Ne na musanti. Tembia you be di nkrofo echi sa, because you cannot beat the person that copy no. Nipa na usua no, there is no way you can beat him. Because on baby or continue on any chere.
Focus.
Was focus. But you don't have it. Say chemo di bibi bamuna amanfo champion pe no attention asa atwa kwa kwesi chemo di no so. Now also akwakoye bibi for. So let's ask as a last minute. Okay, today it says it sounded like Nigerian. 5-10 years to come, if you don't sound like Nigerian or the Nigerian music is not up there like that, how are you go? You go and sound like another person. So it tells, you see where the whole thing is going. Then imagine if you have our entire generation of artists all thinking like this. We have lost the cycle war long ago. Because I keep saying that music and movies is part of the weapons people are using in our today world war. Americans are Americans. When we mention America and people are discussing or we mention America, it is because of their movies. There is no way you watch American movie and they will be fighting with Thailand people and Thailand people.
Wait, no.
No.
It's not possible.
They are putting something in your head. So when we are discussing when somebody mention America, America for the moon.
Yeah.
It is, they are psychologically they are injecting your brains with something.
A power country.
Yes. In music, it's the same thing. That is how music can also do to your brain. So you can lose the war crab even before you start it. So if you miss your uniqueness and the drive there, and you will be doing crofonichi, it is okay say be doing crofonichi. But the question is that how we want the country to be recognized?
No. Okay, thank you so much, Nana Regan. Point well espoused. Now, Jay.
Yes, sir. So
someone said Nigerialization of Ghana music.
So I feel the long and short of the conversation regarding to where Nana Rega is coming from is that as Ghanaians or our artists, like we are quick to be called pioneers of something. Like everybody want to be attributed to something. Me na me do way by. They are so quick, and entirely is because of how the industry we think.
Structured.
Yes, that is why some of these things do happen. But with Last Meet, I feel he was carried away. Communication is part. He was very carried away because I'm very sure
he couldn't communicate exactly.
Yes, because I'm very sure if we should ask Last Meet this same question again, he will say different thing. He will not say what he said right now in this interview. He will definitely twist it and then say it in a very different way. Then again, we sounding like Nigerians. Is it bad? The answer is no. It's not entirely bad. In the sense that some years ago, these Nigerians were sounding like us. Like you listen to a Nigerian song and then you hear although you hear like they trying to fuse in West.
But I think they are still doing it.
Of course, when you listen to Wizkid's Essence, you hear a lot of Odoyewu and some Abena, all these things. They try to fuse these things in their songs so that not that they don't know what they are doing. They are just doing it to get the Ghanaian attention so they can jump on the song. And so I
see what you are saying. Any Nigerian watching us will doubt you and start debating you and say that when we say they are looking for our attention, they are more than us. So how do they look for our attention? That's what they keep saying. Like they are more than us. So how do they look for our attention? They have a bigger market than we have. So how do they look for attention?
They have the bigger market, but one thing that myself have realized is that when it comes to music consumption, if you look at how Ghanaians really patronizes or these people's work, even they themselves, they don't do it like we Ghanaians will do it too.
Are you sure?
If you like have deeper conversations, I'm very sure have deeper conversations with these people, and then you know why they are always.
I want to doubt this. This one I want to doubt it myself.
Oh, you know I have
because if you say they will not allow themselves to patronize their own songs, then how come elsewhere or even in Ghana we see them paying for their songs to be pushed?
So you see, basically where you are coming from for this argument is that Nigerians want to probably get their music to every corner, and so no matter how small the audience is, they try as much as. But then one thing myself I've realized is that when we talk of making a song bigger, like Ghana has become like the hub for it. No matter where the person is coming from. Let's even put Nigerian aside. Last time I was mentioning a certain song, some aware song I think from Togo, something like that. I mentioned it at base one. That song started here in Ghana, and as we speak, like it's one of the, when you go to the parties everywhere, you hear these songs being played. And so when it comes to the hub of promotion there, honestly, I feel Ghana does it more, especially because of that.
When Ghana accepts it,
it is accepted everywhere, right? But I'm saying it is not entirely wrong for Lasmi to admit that they are sounding like Nigerians, because these Nigerians have sounded like Ghanaians
before
in time past, and as a result of that, they've been able to conquer the Ghanaian market. And so it is only right. And then again, my brothers have even said that when you listen to Lasmi's song, it is only Afrobeat, but even when you look at the language and all of that, it is not like he's sounding like maybe in their way of pronunciation, like tonation and all of that. No, he is sounding like a real Ghanaian. Just that it is an Afrobeat song, and so definitely you would attribute it to the fact that he's sounding like a Nigerian, which is very fair enough. But what we need to encourage these our people to do is that once, because since they started paving their way through this Afrobeat way, they are also selling. A time came in our airwaves everywhere, even TikTok, everywhere, it was just about Nigerians. But now at least we have some Ghanaians, especially the younger ones, battling or competing with these people hand in hand. So it means definitely when we are able to hold on to the fort and then position ourselves very well, definitely we can win back. Because when it comes to music, we know it began from Ghana here.
Okay.
And so we should only admonish these people that when they are able to finally get to the top there, they should make sure that they are able to hold the fort, and then make sure they also push it in such a way that it will sell Ghana, that these people will also come back again and then learn from us, just like we are doing. So I think that is the way that we need to, we should admonish these musicians to do, and when it happens like that, definitely we will be able to hold back our foot again.
Okay, now Asantewaa has been in the news ever since last Saturday night. United Showbiz on UTV ended. Some people have been attacking her left, right, and center, labeling what she said on the show as arrogance, as pride. And I want to read a story. There is a story here that I would want to read to you before I even play a short video that will give you real talk conversation on what Asantewaa said that has brought her into conversation. Now, Asantewaa is a popular TikToker in Ghana. If you have been following her on the app, you will know that she has some good numbers. She commands some following, and she has been in the news ever since Saturday's United Showbiz. Now, the story says, "Stay humble. TikToker Asantewaa slammed for discrediting Ghanaian musicians." Now let me read it. It says, "Some music lovers have rebuked social media influencer and TikTok star Asantewaa for stating emphatically that she and her colleagues are the ones who make songs of artists go viral, and not by any means of their craft. Without them, no artist can record a hit song," Asantewaa asserted. And this is a quotation coming from her. "I have always maintained that it doesn't matter how long you have played your music game. When you make that song, it is not about your craft. You need to get us on board before it can blow. If not, you'll be the only person singing the song." Wow. "We make the song trend," she noted on United Showbiz on June 18th. Also, Wesley Kessie, who was on the show, seconded the claim made by Asantewaa. He bragged that they are now the board of directors at the helm of music promotion. Wow. They are now the board of directors at the helm of music promotion. Other TikTokers, including Jackie, Hajia Bintu, Felicia Osei, and Akatakyie, nodded in agreement with their colleague on the show, which was hosted by actress Vicky Zuga. Their statement, especially the one made by Asantewaa, did not go down well with the majority of social media users, who have rebuked her for rubbishing the hard work and talent of musicians who work around the clock to produce songs for their fans. Others who have called out the TikTok star also debunked claims that they hold the keys to making a song trend. According to them, fans and the entire industry are the ones projecting artists and promoting Ghanaian music industry. So we watch the video in which Asantewaa made that statement, and we will still review it. Whether we have to agree with her, kill our pride and agree with her, or maybe rebuke her as the story is saying that, madam, what you are saying is not entirely true. So watch what you say next. Let's go watch the video. When we come back, Chemo, who is also an online person, will surely start a conversation for us. Watch it. I'll be back.
Close number from the musician. Hey! Close number from the musician. Hey! And then what is that?
It doesn't matter how long you have played your music game. It's not about the craft. It's just about the prayer.
Yes, that's why I just approve it.
Board of
directors. Close number from the musician. Hey! And then what is that?
It doesn't matter how long you have played your music game. It's not about the craft. It's just about the prayer.
Yes,
that's
why I just approve it. Board of directors. Board of directors.
Okay, so that was Asantewaa. So I'm sure the Saturday's edition was the TikTok's edition of United Showbiz. Now all the TikToks that so far the most called or the most sought after TikTokers, they were all on the show. Wesley Kessie, Ajia Bintu, Felicia, Quia, Asantewaa, and Jacqueline Mensah. At the moment, in fact, if you talk, there is one girl, I don't know if she was on the show, Portia. There is one Portia, something. I don't know if she was on it. She is also she's also popular among the Ghana TikTokers.
Over 1 million subscribers. Over 1
million subscribers on.
It be 1.9, it be 1.5, it be like that.
On TikTok.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, now Asantewaa said no kind of who. Or this is here abonyuma. So yes, Sarkodie. Oh yes, Shatawale. So yes, Stoneboy. One moment and fat. I don't think I Stoneboy in your fire now.
Therapy now.
Because me who's on my baby.
Stoneboy and Kasai be bad, and you say on farm mat.
And you see, I almost a board of directors. How many music promotion board of directors? Almost one farm mat and okay, Chamo, twice way.
When you want to market yourself, you use whatever word that would you say ebema amount for now assembly. Been an Asantewaa. They all can. She's not far from right. Says you say no TikTok any music promotion or more they are is the same thing. Like it's like you can't ignore TikTok if you want to do serious music promotion. But it's not entirely true. Say one fan come on my emfa. Ebi okra, nyumbi okra ye new promotion. Enyum na afa. But or marketing and or take advantage of the fact that now it's better you pay attention to TikTok if you want to do music promotion. And anything or can said they or can or no. It's not entirely true. Say one fan ko ha emfa now or use that word no use it. But people should not take it to heart. Say what can say anything no.
Because my problem is say one fan my fan and the one person better crowd.
Almost say what on him. And then go can say men for my TikTok na why wade. Say TikTok no cry nye omo kwan eh. And the who nipa na cry no an artist no. You can have a platform and promote your own song by a TikTok. So the underlying thing is that you should pay attention to TikTok in your music promotion. And she is saying that give it to me, I can do a better job for you. And or they can say they can or not. So it's form of marketing yourself. But the core message in this whole thing is that pay attention to TikTok in your music promotion. And if you don't do that, it may go against you. And not even in music, even other things. It may interest you to know that even in Colombia election, they just did it, I think, yesterday, because it went on runoff. A 77-year-old man is one of the big TikTokers. and he was a candidate. They called him King of TikTok.
I see.
Yeah, Randolph Hernandez, and he was competing. In fact, the thing went for a runoff. And you know, Ebeka Omutu, by unfortunately for him, he lost. But he's very popular on TikTok. Oh, you see TikTok the campaign, and he got a lot of numbers. So TikTok, no, about be part of our life. In fact, say Ghanaian politicians cry and say, hey, pay attention. They should just quickly take advantage of it, because any politician or be call TikTok now, Ghanaian politician or be call TikTok. Let's say Baumia or Mahama or yes, if you go on TikTok now you get a lot of the youth following you, and you can influence them. So it's a platform for you to market your thing, regardless whether it's music, movies, or whatever. And the Asantewaa, the core point that I think people should take is that don't ignore TikTok when you are doing your music promotion. But for her to say, if you don't bring it to me, it was more like a joke and marketing at the same time. Because if you take it to her, she will not do it for free.
Yeah.
Or be charge you. Anything or can is on. Or be one farmer or Luciska. And you be can say there, if you are convinced, you go and give it to her. And so she's saying that she will do a better job than even you if you have a TikTok account. Give it to her. That's what it is. But we should take it that now if you are doing music promotion, don't ignore TikTok. That's the message.
So it's not about pride.
No, not at all. It's a form of marketing herself. Just that people may take it as pride, but they were even laughing.
So let me also ask that. Can someone do any successful music promotion without TikTok in our current scheme?
Oh yeah, of course. There are a lot of platforms that are equally good, and some are even better than TikTok, like YouTube. And so it's not only TikTok that you can do successful music promotion. There are other platforms, but those who are on TikTok will say, "Come on TikTok."
Come on TikTok.
Those who know better, when it comes to YouTube, will say, "Come on YouTube." Others will even say, "Go on Facebook." And then Instagram to have their own market and all that. But Asantewa's message is that come to us if you really want to do successful business, and it's a marketing thing, and she did it so well, and people should take it like that. It has nothing to do with pride. They were even laughing, so it was more like a joke. It was like, let me market it this way, people will get it, and lo and behold, we are talking about it. So if you after this message, you go and see her TikTok numbers and see the impact that she's having on songs and even other products, you may be tempted to also give your thing to her. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Chemo. Now we can break through it. Now, yeah, Shona and saying, "Oh, road, I'll promote you." TikTok for much was come on, now, Montia.
Yeah, I think she is right. I mean, if I want to take it from the PR angle where Chemo is explaining it from, I mean, she just wanted to put out a message that, okay, right now you should just consider TikTok if you want to promote your songs. And me, I would say you should consider every social media platform if you want to promote your songs. I mean, that is where, I mean, you can gather the number. It is easy for social media to influence our traditional media. In these times, very easy. But I mean vice versa is a bit shaky for traditional media to, you know. So that is what will give people like Asantewaa that power to say some of these things. But if you look at, I mean, the things that she was saying, word by word to word, I will also not blame those who think there was some arrogance and pride in there. I mean, I also agree with those people. Because if you say it's a wow farm bird, I just say wow. First of all, and will influence if the song is not a good product, it doesn't matter the numbers you have on TikTok, it will not fly. So there is somebody's talent there. There's an effort of trying to put out a good work
by someone to start
by someone. So So if you say one farm bad, then you want to say if obiabo and you move free and you want to say yeah papa say yeah papa the bro was and try no to hate. Then then maybe we should advise our musicians to start binding some of these influencers with certain contracts that if you claim you can make the song go everywhere,
I'll give you the money.
Give you the money.
Make it go.
I'm waiting for you to make it go. If it doesn't go, if it is caught, you go to court. Then you go and pay. You go and refund.
An artist manager just told me this not long ago.
This is what that is how they understand, you know. Oh, they are not recording we nkwana person promoting nkwana dia fabre. With the brain nkwana dia koda. Men ye juma biabi. So what if me the brother be tuaka say $10,000 so say $5,000 so be tuaka okay we now me nyom the bound na enyom na fine me nyedeng like what are you going to do about it? So that is where it will make some people think that there's an arrogance there, because if so the nyom bro na say nyom na fine, we will come back and look at the artist product then or yeah one nyom so enyom no ekosen. So we'll be looking at measuring his talent too.
Of course.
As against the numbers you have on TikTok. At that time we can't come and blame you. Because who Asantewaa because we are but there are other songs that have gotten grounds on TikTok. More influencers no crown and more jam pay also.
Yeah, of course.
You did not make the songs hit.
Yeah.
A typical example is KTT. TikTokers did not make KTT and no one here then almost no jumping on the challenge. That is how the social media game is played. There are so many songs that Asantewaa has jumped on and yet obi ne command sika say onye bibi last made the new year Friday night is another example. Buga is another example. I don't think somebody will yes, I've met certain managers on their promotional budget they have stated it clear that okay, TikTok is 80,000. We want to share among influencers for them to do something for us, and the song did well. That one is there. But there are other songs. More that sorry na more feel so challenge be about me and more fly, because in the first one can you say fly and come on jump on. Beyonce then now more kotokoto no. Did she come and pay in the TikToker to make that song a hit? So getting a hit really it's done
so many factors. Yes.
So I one of them match more say she's trying to put herself out there. Say phenomenal brand. But if you put it like that too, then some of this legal binding should come
through.
Because me dey ma obi ntimi me convince me say na me nka say wade we dey metimi ayama. Na me dey ade ne bra I say doctor or say me sa koko yare na so e bi on sa koko ya we na afi wakwakomo wo wakotwa obi bi nu wakwako. E dey try court.
Akocha oto. But we are here if and the name of Koko.
And people have been seeing doctors and other things like that. Why? Because omu claim say omu yes specialize in so and so areas. Maybe akoshe maybe ma recommend a draw for na be body be akwakusi. So if you want to put it out there say oh yes mo dey enyom at all costs. Yeah, the bremo e befa dey any omu nkane anyum to phone ntom asesa until the bar contract or no be sign we will say enyum no say bia also o 6 months na fa promote enyum no after 6 months no so when timi am man fly ababegina sika.
I see. And me be bro nya dey. Okay, yes, Jay.
Yes, sir.
Asantewaa say see idea. Oh, say onyum no nti na am fit no. Well, chairman Avanko, Board of Directors of Ghana Music Promotion. Avanko. I was about calling Kitakra yes, 16,000. Kitakra, I'm general.
Okay, Brasami, me, I feel say this comments from Asantewaa, especially the bit say, and yes, sir, and no never can them when
okay, no matter how long you have played the music game.
Now
they are
there.
Yeah, it's a very disrespectful comment. Okay. Like it's a very disrespectful commenting
and then omun what platform do bedding.
It's a very disrespectful comment. Now the point is say if Asantewaa to me am my facts and figures say okay, this is the so and so songs that ABR they brought to us and then pay us so and so amount, and those songs they didn't take it to any other platforms. And we were able to ABR use
because mind you, they don't do just promote BN or promote anymore
only
social media.
On TikTok, not only on even social media.
And Uncle Babia, and then we were able to promote it just on TikTok. And I said even just only or no Asantewaa like she claimed, and the song became a hit everywhere. That one, Inka. You better on mine nisike nyaka and their command and then tell Asantewaa say Asantewaa, we want you to make all our artists their songs hit so that it will overthrow all these Nigerian artists songs for us. But there is no any fact and figures. You kanitra sakeke edibu your friends and our artists ni any which is very 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 unfair. You see, these are some of the things that some of these people do when they get into the limelight. Some of their utterances is the reason why they don't stay at the top for so long. Because it gets over their head, and some of them start to spew garbage. And sometimes when you observe these things and then you sit back and then you speak them. Some of their fans be and also baby na say odosani power here will come back and then be speaking some fake accents, be sending some recordings and idea telling you say Ebia you didn't speak my mind, and because one kind of pakona then the person is trying to left and right.
Straight bullets, man.
Meanwhile following
it's allowed.
Meanwhile, following these people, sometimes when you get access to them, to say senior, you were able to get access to some of us now. You should be able to advise them, say, you should know some of the languages you speak out there. Cause anyesa, Emma won't check. Obrafo ebechiro say ahinche ni hwe but say one two boy won't check. And some of these languages are apart. So presume you say your friend is an artist get angry and then you are not the only TikToker and then they decide to look further, look different angles, because it is not, you are not the only person, and I say you are not the pick of TikTok and then you also and the largest number on TikTok. No. There are other quarters and the possibility of TikTokers jumping on already hit songs is even higher.
See, I'm making
the song has that potential. The song has that potential. Say a befa, and then they'll be able to jump on it to create, because mind you, before you'll be able to even create any dance and I say use some concepts be about the song, maybe I want to create some storyline be and the song should be able to move you. Yes, should move you, should be able to validate all those things for you, should give you the pre-concept any idea. So when the song doesn't give you and then again, before all these things can, you have to hear the songs somewhere to move you. And TikTok, your friend is saying, I will tell you, say, okay, so they jai a new ebo on radios, baby, and then we bring the songs on TikTok. So when we go to the parties, we should connect TikTok to phones and then play. What's more friend you mean Bremy, and I'll make it hit for you. This is a very disrespectful comment that you shouldn't make. And I have said it. 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 It is hand in hand. Sometimes DJs may pick a song from there. They also pick even more than what the DJs pick from TikTok. So when you come out and then speak some of these things, you should be you should be put right. So what you said, man, It's very wrong. You don't go around saying some of these things and then expect to go scot-free. No. This some of these assertions, you don't make them. Buga. Nobody brought Buga to you. You jumped on it. Kuku the Traveler, you jumped, and there are a lot more examples of this kind. Our gospel musicians, they don't take their songs to any TikToker.
So are you doubting the ability to make songs popular?
I am not doubting the ability, but what they should note is that right now, promotion cannot go without social media. It is hand in hand everywhere. Views, even with YouTube, for you getting much views and all of that, it comes with some sponsored ads, and all is attributed to social media. It is not just you singing just a line or portion. Sometimes they don't even sing, they just make sure those ones really does not. And then again, what they should even notice is that they don't have that power, like I mentioned. Gospel musicians be anyone or they name any TikToker say, okay, I am bringing my song to you, Asantewaa, so Asantewaa sing it, and then no, I doubt she even has that ability. So sometimes before when you are on top, you should be mindful of some of the things that you say, so that it doesn't bring you down. Just like that.
Just smart on some different level, man. And he was throwing some salvos, stray bullets. I know where the stray bullets are going to. I will not stop you because I know they also threw some time ago. Why apply fire? I didn't mention America first.
Fire for fire. It's allowed.
Just smart. But now, Kuami Eugene will be in the news finally before you wrap up. Kuami Eugene has said in the conversations elsewhere that when it comes to it's Antoye. That when it comes to beef, Kuami thinks that in our industry, so many people have beefed him, and that people beef him because they want to be popular. That's what Kuami Eugene is saying. Because of that, now he stopped responding to anybody with any beef thing. He's not going to respond to anybody again. I want to read a portion of the story, then I will talk to my people for us to wrap up. Beef Nation president is here, so he will surely start this. And he says, award-winning Ghanaian high life and Afrobeat singer Kuami Eugene has hinted he would ignore anyone who dares to attack him or instigate a lyrical beef with him. In an interaction with Quincy Jones on the Echo Room in Nigeria, the New Day hitmaker mentioned that he is done responding to lyrical beef targeted at him. According to him, he has come to realize that some acts deliberately start banter with him just for the traffic or trends. And he said, recently, I told my management that I'm changed. I won't mind anyone anymore. I am one artist almost everyone has picked a beef with because I am everywhere. If you need buzz, it is me. If you need 1 week attention for everybody to get involved in the conversation, attack Kuami because they know I'm gonna reply you. Kuami Eugene noted he prefers to produce hit songs and dedicate subtle lines to jab his attackers than to directly attack with a diss song. He said, now I would not do a diss song to glorify people who start beef with me. Rather, I will do a hit song and maybe drop subliminal jabs at the people without mentioning their names. It appears Kuami Eugene has already started implementing his style as he poked Guru on the Sika Abafie remix, describing the rapper as one with evil intentions. This was after rapper Guru recorded a diss song for the Fadama boy for allegedly disrespecting him. Meanwhile, Kuami Eugene was recently in the news for sending a stern warning to his doppelgangers who impersonate him, especially for profit and gains. He has vowed to take legal actions where necessary. And Beef Nation president is sure going to start this particular topic for me. Kuami say Ghana musicians, I'm on hype no channel ba. On be body yema no I'm attention. First of all, is it true? And a second one, you say or cry say cry the beef day. Ube kana wow. Bet me aye. Me no win na maybe sir. Or say or no na the hype machine. If you want hype, just go and poke him. Born yema busy be back no so be no so na when hype. And also no ye na de chrome wow. Eh obet me.
First of all, I no credit on no hype
master.
I no credit.
Oh how?
we can even open the records, the beef records are in our industry. On the patapa. On the Guru. I think Guru didn't cry a man. So on the patapa people even didn't take it serious like that. I think it was the Guru one and Guru track and so far apart from these two, Kuami Eugene beefing wine. And now find the beefy Kuami Eugene.
Baddest corner. Yeah.
You see,
but I don't need that home.
You shouldn't think.
And other people who have said he's stolen their songs. I'm sure some now count.
Me did say no mum na no pesoka.
Then maybe he should.
Baddest corner there.
No, like
in general, people always attributing
something. Say beef them ubo patapani Guru na wa hwe onya hwe nka bio. Like lyrical beef. Ubo patapani Guru ha onya me ni men kai obi on na ye say back and forth in the pop. But if it is about sampling of songs where a section of the public thinks that obi ankrofonium and all of that, then he should be addressing that. And you will be our fault. A man for a team who release in your man, no could trap video, you be their compare measure and say, okay, okay, because of social and so line, so far you are. And as you go on, my artist, no, Beba be narrating a story, so me send in your money, ma. I said, me Kuami 7% in the years, maintaining cabin. I don't know whose fault is it. And to one hour, so by my bet him, so maybe I may sample a new way fee her. And I say, as we are weak and I no crack. And I no cry me who so Kuami why and you cry dear, cassette here will be. But to story are reading on one quote or say, so be through jabs at him. On fee, but maybe or yen you ma 1-2 lines be now. For responding without mentioning your name. That is contradictory. Because on your beef will be now, now you not beefing. You are still beefing. The fact that
it's not the direct beef.
Yeah.
No, the anything the man you beef. The fact that you are not mentioning Nana Reagan, I will throw jabs at Nana Reagan, is still beef.
My name is me
it's beef. Enti me pa me say ekuti bia nim nira me pa me ntwense bomidin me reply. So they are all can akwakosi. In fact, artists be any Ghana will bet me survive without a beef.
Oh.
Obi an yo Lumba cry
na kwabo ne wana e beef. Akwabo ne wana e.
Akwabo ne odo. Ono ne dey na heart beef o.
And Lumba
man broken heart man. Lumba ne na chambers that beef.
Lumba ne na jump on beef that. There was rumor about them not being cool. But that is they never.
But they were not cool. And I hear now bomb work with you.
Bomb work with you. Oh, it wasn't just Lumba. Even my late uncle Bibini Techikra was part of those that Sanyaman. The lines be bomb work with you. Those are the lyrical beefs that we talk about every day. Or Brafo and Lord Kenya is the same thing. It wasn't as if say be a moncheda and you cool, sir. I met Obrafo when he told me say sometimes commotion in Muire na looking an alpha phone after so the artist there ebia who now only move vision or drive and as a ministries music ministry a person own champion, but most of the time we especially when you get to the top obi be hate in one way or the other. Obi akra hate o crap wa society ne munya ma ekoso ne de eba yin na o de bi be nyama akasete obi beti me de ebi anyama ekokoko so say Kuami Eugene angazanga say de bi o say amanfo so nim dress amanfo kan ho nsem do den utie ni nyum ni bebre o de say anyama ni na I church. So as a musician there we dey beef there. If you don't get beef with your personal your fellow artists, you can even beef your
followers. Yeah.
You so on your beef will be there. Ain't mean see and ain't your channel.
No, so you know the high.
No, that. Hey, now Shatawale Mokrada. Shatawale mother Sammy Muni now. So where then now Sako de Muni now.
Someone be a more beef, and you don't know the beef. Tina. Oh, who knows? Yeah, maybe a bad, me high man.
And your pa, or mamma bomb within now. The moment I compare young Bobo, ye beef for my yahoda. Strong man cry, Miss Mac as a strong man cry, one of that people cratching Kuami Eugene. Kwame Eugene beef ben na wa ya amobi guru de kra you know that's a concon and ke na ga say oh me ma ebia me bo guru ekuti akro ye nyoma ya kra say guru cry what I say then we are saying Sammy can claim that thing say a show on the Shatawale story now bet me aka so bi obeti me claim say dan kan yan fama Sammy because yes Shatta when he was coming back on Sammy the beef and he said even when we are going for events obia agent say kwakoshe we do mumienu was here that is how the whole thing and then the bema would demand na cost robia events onyomo ye ba ko stream ye person ko tie dia work so we throw shot bi ni ho keka but we don't have those records of you like that nkofo na kasa ho be yen kasa ho krapo nchen when the shit Ghana ha won for kasa kasa artist am for atwini pa when the shit enti me so person addressing the stealing of songs now for bobo so ne sa nyama on address here no but more on kasa we jai beef and am on just a crown and so fan so
okay Jay
yes sir
transfer na chemo me wi yeah wrap up
beef there beef say ba ko kra beef say ba ko kra
beef
yes and it is true if you look at Kuami Eugene his career Kuami Eugene a way or the other has become like an artist say obia epe bibia then the targeting
obi beat say
obi pese or making news obi pese because apart from say and there people come to attack him any man we know say people have featured Kuami Eugene one more hit back to back and so it is purported say when you are able to target Kuami Eugene na say ebia or divert attention about so one or two headlines there you
then talk about your features
yes and so it is only right say
because those he does those songs and maybe
beef songs so just talk about your features
but the point I'm trying to make is that he's relevant like
yes of course that nobody will doubt
and when you look at all these people are more targeting and I say have come at him now there are people he's on top than them
of course
so what I say and so once you are on
it's
top
it's not beef
but once you are on top and then somebody tries to maybe come at you a way or the other just to get some relevance in there definitely you can attribute that to beef
you can read the specifics like give specifics the beef that Kuami has
so like we know of that with Guru we know that with Patapa and it is beef
so who
it is not supposed to
and baddest corner
oh
the point is it is not supposed to be 1,000 people and I said
before
but if you are the most
if you are saying you are most then we should be counting numbers. Yeah. You said everybody is targeting almost him. Then we have to be counting more than 2 or 3.
By bottle now you try in India.
Everybody is just symbolizing these people. Then again
the two people.
Then again we don't even know maybe the kind of conversations that maybe went to him and I say the attacks that maybe he's gotten from other musicians are Ebia is not in the public domain or we don't know of. That's intentionally he decided not to Ebia mind. Sometimes you can make some of these decisions when you realize that no, Ebia Mikra, I've been giving these people mileage, the focus, and myself, I don't benefit anything from it. And I say, Ebia say, okay, now I have understood, say these people, they come at me because they know I am on top. And I say, I am here and they want to maybe use me and then probably get some of the shine. And so, okay, I value myself. I know that I am worth the value I have. Me, my own shine maybe. And so, I am only going to stay away from these things. Me and that one body and my own say opa also got take shots and family. Those ones you will even help him come Eugene to be popular because my two menu mambo be and wajafa differ
your own cup of tea.
Yes. And so it is only fair enough to see say okay, I am losing, and I say probably I am helping some people who are instead of ABR block beyond the baby to my mom some feature be and I say my boy mom GD no more person this can be ban no more person yes some skirmishes be na the draw there. Now me treat me who I'm not going to do that. I would want to focus on my business, my music career, and then maybe get to where I want to get to. I've now targeted some bigger picture here. I want to go straight to that point. It is very fair enough that you understand this person. And so me, I don't fault him. It is true. When you check online, has people beefed Kuami Eugene? Yes. And sometimes the beef crying is not supposed to be artist. Sometimes it could be an artist in the community, an artist in the nation. And Kuami Eugene,
or the artist and himself.
Of course. and Kuami Eugene, we know that Ghanaians entirely have been against him, sir.
Oh, I see.
Beefing is just a Kuami Eugene, be anyone or be cry, be fair. And I see okay,
he limits his conversations to lyrical beef. So let's not try to, if you want to do PR for him, that's okay, I will understand you. But from him, when you watch the interview, he was talking about an artist, you know, jabbing me and then me responding. So it's not even about the community and the public, what he wears and all of that. In fact, even sampling anyway in the crap, and it wasn't part of the conversation. It is just lyrical beef. Me can we are now we can we not see on your beam. And what's about back say on your beam doesn't mean so on your cry. I think so no airline be no boy kutia on bo be or I say some beef in any case.
Hana mo feel say some corner no can.
Some back on can be different behind.
Okay, Chamo, come through and wrap it up.
Okay. I think Kuami were who na some me sana mpesa me fan because all can direct beef said all can there. Yeah, rank cry first time cry one how me.
Organa.
Yeah. Or my beef no. There's a difference between people coming at you and you staying in your corner, not minding them. And they be blessed. I remember say guy because say on any year no one promote.
Only
Kuami Eugene yeah, Kuami Eugene and promote or make can be a Kuami Eugene fino. Oh man, no be about in fact, on one cry say the fake fathers and the biological father cry and the back can be say, me ban no or say any back any other day. And you wa bread in some corners. I'll bet me I can't want them. When it comes to life and they say oh yeah, but beef as in proper beef, musician coming at him with songs or something that he is responding. Me no bet me about the on a guru any patapa. And I know the crowd no crowds or more direct ones. Or so you muna or can be you. And then apart from me and say or no use where they say almost all the artists beef in there a manage right. But so Kase or you most talked about criticize what they do only when they say between a competition. And what dear me I will even go say yes he will have a point there like Wabre when it comes to that thing. But to say that the most beef and hype master as we put it the hype master will only come in when it comes to collaborations. And not just so you can't take it from him.
And then they'll track record from
it. He has plenty of it. But where now use for the or person can
the interview, no.
And there is some way I won't go with him. I think that one he didn't get it right. But was suffer our industry when it comes to criticizing him, talking about him and all that, like a lot. It do baby or no crack or can be now man for no monzo can be unim kasa then or arrogant. Wabre. Is it crowded and the fake one about is offer.
If the story says one is also
one fighting the fake him. And you know, yeah, he has suffered in the industry in terms of criticizing, talking about him in bad way and all that, but not the most beef artist. No, he should come again.
Anyways, Kuami Eugene, this is a message from Sammy Flex TV to you. You are not the most beefed artist in Ghana. You are not the hype master. And again, my people are saying that take your time, Kuami. Take your time. Take your time. I said she's not yesterday, but in Yanisa say no no you call it in the hater. Then let's see how it goes. Now let me also go on to J-Smart. See where the upon cry. Maybe so we need the battle between Kuami Eugene and Guru. Beef, how would you judge it in 1 minute?
It went in favor of Guru. Yes, just say Guru Nankasano. I would want to be very careful here. Guru Nankas. What's it? Beef no. Like when you look at Obibini Amrado, you see Obibini has a body of work there, and the team also were ready to ride on the beef to come out with like proper
works,
yes.
Yeah.
Well, but Guru Nankasano no and it was as if say he was even enjoying the hype. And until later, Krana Asan and Adriba to say no, Mami reply with a song. Any Sanyo man. So sometimes before like you could move with the flow. Sometimes your team around you and the body of work now the bebano and also
should do the work for you. Okay, guys, thank you so much. We can only end it here on this note. I want to say thanks to Intim Dodo Solomon. You can simply call him Chemo. Chemo is ready to sort you out online, digitally. Anything that you want done, he can surely help you out. And of course, Nana Regan is also a promoter. He's a talent manager. And on 1st July, he is part of the team handling the launch of Ghana Music Awards UK here in Ghana at the Golden Tulip, Labadi Beach Hotel. Yeah, Labadi Beach Hotel. And J-Smart, online manager, he sells honey that is sweet natural honey. You can also get some from him if you want any. And he's also a blogger and a talent manager. To the boys at the back, Digital Rasta is Currency. He is also on camera. Richie Flex is the editor and director of the show, and I also have Emmanuel Forwila PG as the producer, with Gideon Neil Lampterson as the creative director. You can also add your opinion, you can also add your comments, add and subtract, and let's do it together. Showbiz Daily comes your way every weekday. Remember to subscribe to this platform and know that indeed this platform is for entertainment and nothing else. My name is Sammy Flex. Tomorrow you'll switch it on at 9 a.m. with more content. Enjoy. We are out of here.